Let's make it a good day.
Today on The Jason Show, the ratings are in, and they are super for the Super Bowl. I'll have the details in the hot dish. Then, he took on the biggest food challenges on TV. Now Adam Richman is delving into food history on his new show. He'll join us live with a preview. And TikTok superstar, that Midwestern mom, is back in our studio, whipping up some fun and a new salad. The Jason Show starts, you guessed it, right now. Here we go.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Let's make it a good day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah.
And good morning. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Welcome to The Jason Show. I'm Jay. Hi. Thank you for being here, everybody. We got a full house and a great show. Happy Valentine's Day. Thank you. Say hi to Kendall Mark, everybody.
Hi.
Sidekick sister from another mister. How you doing?
Great.
Not as good as this crowd today. Full house for Valentine's Day. Look at them. We appreciate them. They're feeling the love. Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. Are you just feeling contrarian?
I know. I told the audience before the show, this is not on purpose. I told you yesterday, I forgot Valentine's Day really did kind of sneak up on me this year.
Well, it's always February 14th. I'm just going to throw it out
I
there.
know. Oh, you're going to start already, aren't you? Yeah. No, but it really did sneak up on me. And then today, what's even funnier is on my radio show, if you listen, and I hope you do, but for 10 years on the radio show, we do something called Sad Song-a-Palooza. And we do nothing but play sad songs for 3 hours. And no. It's hysterical. We laugh because sometimes we don't know the lyrics and we get like halfway through the song and there's like a tragedy. Let me list off some of the songs. So anyway, this was not on purpose. I'm gonna get like a red bow or something. So
nice.
I gotta find something to wear. Okay, so these are some of the songs that we played today. The first one is one we always play, and it really is the saddest song you'll ever hear. It's by the Carpenters, and it's called Say Goodbye to Love. And it is, yeah. Like for instance, let me read you. Have you ever heard of the song?
I don't know. Could you sing it for me?
I'm not gonna.
Waiting.
What the hell is in your ginger ale today? Yeah. Okay, no, it goes, here's the lyrics. I'll say goodbye to love. No one ever cared if I should live or die.
Oh!
Time and time again, the chance for love has passed me by, and all I know of love is how to live without it. I just can't seem to find it. So I've made up my mind I must live my life alone. And though it's not the easy way, I guess I'd always known I'd say goodbye to love. It is the sad, yeah.
Is anyone still watching?
I know.
This is so depressing.
And then this song, now maybe some of you know it. I did not know it. One of the listeners suggested a song, where is it, called Teddy Bear by Red.
Eric.
I love Teddy Bear.
Of course, Eric, a photographer Eric knows. It's by Red Savine.
Yeah,
Sovine. Red Sovine. He's a country star.
Okay.
And it's about this kid who gets on his CB, his like grandpa CB, and it's sad. I'm not going to tell you how the song ends.
Does the kid die
Not
with
the
a teddy
kid,
bear?
but there is someone dead in the song. But anyway, it was, and we get halfway through this, and it was hysterical because we're like, this is so depressing. And that song rang true.
For you? It resonated with you?
It did because.
Oh my God.
No. So listen, because my dad was a truck driver. It's about truck drivers.
Okay.
My dad was a truck driver for Dean's Milk, and then my papa Earl was from the South, and he drove, and he had a CB, and I used to, when I was a kid, I would get in his van, and I would get on the CB and mess around, and truckers do not like people messing on with the CBs.
Oopsies.
So yeah, so that's, I think, why subconsciously, maybe I wore black today. I didn't mean to.
I'm so sorry, everyone, that Jason's so depressing on this love-filled day. Go to Hallmark.
Hold on a minute.
Not
There we go. There we go. There we go. That's a little better. What?
Daddy doesn't like it.
Oh, I don't even know where that's from. What the? Anyway. Let's get started, everybody. It's time for the hot dish. Roll it, Leo. Activate. First up, the ratings for the Super Bowl are in, and the big game delivered in a big way. The event. Thank you for laughing at that, Aaron. The event was watched by more than 113 million people, making it the third most watched television show of all time. Of all time. But seriously. And it was a 6-year high just for the Super Bowl. Rihanna's halftime show was watched by even more, 118 million viewers. That is the second most of all time, behind, and this is what surprised me, behind Katy Perry in 2015. Yeah, that, I know. Someone just goes, really? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That surprised me, though. Bigger than Prince, bigger than U2, Katy Perry and her gay shark. Yeah.
I did love that shark.
Yeah.
You think it's because the set was so big?
What?
With Katy Perry, you think it was because that set was so crazy? Like, remember the lion or whatever that was that walked out?
Yeah, it was a spectacle. That's,
Yeah.
as I said yesterday in the review, that was a spectacle.
I just really love that Rihanna outperformed the Super Bowl.
Now keep in mind that the 150, that is an average over the whole game. Mm-hmm. Rihanna, they can just pinpoint that 7, 8 minutes, that 13 minutes or whatever. But look, this is the era we're in now. If you look at the top shows of all time ratings wise, it used to be dramas, and hell, there was even an episode of the Beverly Hillbillies. Mm-hmm. No, I'm not joking. In the list of episodes, the most watched of all time,
right.
It was a mix of dramas and comedies and sporting events. Now, I think the top 7 now are all Super Bowls. And the next one is like MASH, the final episode of MASH from 1983 is in there. What? No, Seinfeld's not up there. The Who Shot JR episode is in there.
Of course it is.
Okay, there were 3 channels back then. Just saying, yeah. Let's move on. Just saying, we didn't have a lot of options in the 80s. It was like that, hee-haw, and then, you know what I mean? It was.
Okay, I get it.
Next to the dish. Have you ever heard of hee-haw?
Hee-haw! No?
Okay.
I've said hee-haw!
Let's move on,
No?
shall we?
Okay.
Next in the dish. Tina Fey and Amy Poehler are taking their friendship on the road. The comedic duo, they're embarking on their first ever live comedy tour. Yeah. Yeah. It's called Amy Poehler and Tina Fey Restless Leg Tour. The tour will kick off this spring. It's going to hit 4 cities, including Washington, D.C., Chicago, Boston, Atlantic City. So we're going to have to go to Boston. Ladies, come to Minneapolis, please. The two first met, or Seattle. Mm-hmm. The two first met in the 90s on the, they did the Groundlings, I believe, or Second City. Were they Second City or the Groundlings, Jeff? I think Groundlings. Yeah, and the improv scene in Chicago. Look, these two, they're like Martin Short and Steve Martin.
Yes.
Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis going back in the day. They are linked, and they're always going to be linked whether they want it or not. And I love that they're embracing it because this is going to be hysterical.
It would be hilarious, especially if you get the random Maya Rudolph makes an appearance or something like that.
Oh, like one of
those people.
Rachel Dratch or something.
Exactly, all their old co-stars and all those movies they've done together.
Yeah, because that era, I know everybody has their favorite. Like for SNL, I love the Phil Hartman era, but I also love the era with Tina Fey, Rachel Dratch, and Amy Poehler. One of the best. Next in the dish, the trailer for the remake of Stephen King's Children of the Corn is out. No. We're not showing you this because it looks good. We're showing you this because it looks horrible.
Prepare to witness the horrific rise of the next generation of evil.
She'll be coming around the mountain she comes.
Based on the short story
She'll be coming around the mountain she
by Stephen King
she'll be coming round the mountain,
comes the nightmare
coming round,
like you've never seen it before.
coming round the mountain.
I know, it sucks. So hard sometimes you can hardly breathe. But I can help with your pain. Brace yourself.
The movie finds a 12-year-old girl possessed by a spirit in a dying cornfield. She recruits other kids to go on a bloody rampage. And just so you know, I get a lot of flack for not liking kids. This is how I see most kids. I mean, this is like, I view them all in a cornfield plotting against me. You know what I mean? That's it.
I have nothing to add. You were doing
Except
yourself
my
no
nieces and
favors.
nephews. Except my nieces. Oh, and by the way, a little bit. Oh, I forgot to show it at the beginning. We'll show it later. We'll show it tomorrow. My nephew. See, I like kids on a case-by-case basis.
You're gonna give it away?
No, I'm just gonna say tomorrow. My nephew caught something very large, and I'll show it tomorrow. That's.
What could it be?
I don't know. I don't. He could. Jeff's yelling at me that I gave it away.
You
He could've-
did.
I said something very large. It could be a rhino or something. You know.
My nephew caught a rhino?
It's a fish. It's a fish. Children of the Corn hits theaters in March. We're gonna take a We're gonna take a break. That Midwestern Mom and more when we return. Back in a moment. Stay with us. We caught something Welcome back. Okay, now, thank you, Top Row. I'm not going to make you wait for tomorrow because we have a guest coming up. So my nephew Carter, I talk about him a lot on the show. I love Carter. We have nothing in common. I don't know why that kid likes me, but I love him because he's a very outdoorsy kid and I'm a very indoorsy guy. I mean, he hunts, he fishes, he hunts roadkill. I mean, he eats. I mean, you know what I mean? It's just, and he's a great kid and I love him so very much. Well, over the weekend, they went to some lake to ice fish and look what he caught. Look at this. Yeah. I think it's a muskie, right?
Good job.
Is that a muskie?
I think it's a muskie.
Thank you, the
I'm
second
not like a
row,
big-
the gentleman, yeah. It's a muskie.
I know my panfish.
All I know is that thing had teeth, and I'm glad that Carter held it and not me. But anyway, that
cool.
was the biggest thing I think I've ever seen him catch. So congratulations, Carter. Congratulations. Yeah, ice fishing. And then right after my mother-in-law shows it to me, and I'm sitting there with my mom, and my mother-in-law goes, "So do you want to go ice fishing next weekend?" I go, No. I don't want to have to grab that thing.
No.
Can you imagine me
With all those teeth?
trying to grab that out of a hole? No, I can't see that happening. Okay. Our first guest made a name for himself when he took on crazy food challenges on the show Man vs. Food. Well, he's back talking about food in a show on the History Channel called The Food That Built America. Look at this.
We live in a day and age where there are streaming services where you could watch whatever you want at any time you want. Well, that was not the case when the Flintstones were airing on television. So cereals like Fruity Pebbles were really special because that was how you kind of carried the magic of the cartoon you loved into the times you couldn't watch the cartoon itself.
I never thought of it that way. Well, that's why he's Adam. That's a clip. That's a clip from The Food That Built America, like I said, on the History Channel. Audience, give it up for food author. It's Adam Richman, everyone. Yeah! Hi, Adam. Hi, buddy. Hi, Adam.
What's going on?
What's going on, buddy? You know, you and I are the same age, but I got to tell you, that was kind of a revelatory. I've never thought of the connection to a product like that. That was an extension of the brand back then.
Absolutely. And you even think about things like movies. You know, when the VCR first came out, they were so expensive. Movies were so expensive. But the merchandise was the way for us to keep that connection until we could see it, you know, edited for commercials on television 5 years later. And in the 1980s, everything, whether it was Nintendo cereal, Donkey Kong cereal, E.T. cereal, it was kind of crazy.
Yeah, this first episode, so again, as I said, audience, this goes into iconic American food brands. This first episode is all about breakfast items, right? What specifically are you guys looking at?
Well, obviously, as someone who once lived on Hennepin between 11th and 12th, it great pleasure to talk about some of the great cereal finds from the heartland. And obviously, you had General Mills and Kellogg's going, you know, blow for blow. And as different standards changed in terms of how much sugar you could add to a cereal, or even Reagan's administration in the 1980s saying you could market directly to children, suddenly, even if it didn't have a cartoon, we created cartoons to sell them. So Dig 'em, Tony the Tiger, Snap, Crackle, and Pop. And we're going to actually see those moments. That's what's so cool about the show. It's not just sort of a bunch of dorky facts and figures, but we actually have these really beautiful, like, cinematic recreations. So instead of just hearing me talk about it, you get to actually see the moment that inspiration hits.
It was, Adam, I never thought about I thought about it like this. And kids nowadays have no concept of this, what I'm getting ready to describe, because cartoons are 24 hours. But we were kind of deliciously manipulated because we would watch Saturday morning cartoons, and while we were watching the Pac-Man cartoon, we were eating Pac-Man cereal. Right? Yeah.
Exactly right. Exactly right. And the greatest thing is this season, we even branch out from the human dinner table and we even get into pet food. And you don't realize we take it for granted when we buy snacks for our cats or our dogs, that up until the 20th century, even though humans have had domesticated animals forever, that dogs were scavengers and cats were pest control. But simply by creating purpose-driven food for them and creating cat litter, suddenly they go from being animals that were just for hunting or for whatever to becoming these deeply beloved parts of our family. And that's from the food,
and
like the pet food that built America.
Yeah, and ... a billion-dollar industry. Adam, thank you so much. I can't wait to watch this.
Facts.
The Food That Built America returns Sunday night on the History Channel.
I saw Pop-Tarts and now I'm very interested.
I know. Kendall, if you don't know, fun fact about Kendall, she loves you're very healthy, but you love the Pop-Tart. I know. I ate them as a kid. I don't know when the last time I've had a Pop-Tart was.
Oh, God bless your soul.
And you like blueberry, right?
Blueberry's my favorite.
See, I do know that about you. That's right. Yeah. By the way, I watched a show, speaking of food, I'm going to be talking about in just a little bit. But next in the dish, Jimmy Kimmel was back last night and he created, this was so good, he created a teaser for his upcoming Oscars gig. And that is our Late Night Rewind.
James Christian Kimmel, your reputation precedes you.
Thank you.
Not in a good way.
Oh.
This is Rear Admiral Bates. I'm Vice Admiral Bo Cyclone Simpson.
That is an awesome name.
I know.
We've summoned you here today to talk about the Oscars.
I have to admit, I wasn't expecting to be asked to host again.
Well, let me be perfectly clear. You were not my first choice, or my second choice, or my third, fourth, fifth, or 11th choice. In fact, we asked a lot of people before you.
Well, I'd rather not know who they were.
Let me tell you. Whoopi Goldberg, Tina Fey, Jon Stewart, Chris Rock.
Letterman, Leno, Arsenio, Magic Johnson, Chevy Chase, a child dressed as a pirate. The objective is the 3,332-seat Dolby Theater on Hollywood Boulevard. Inside is the 95th Oscars. A 3-hour celebration of...
3 hours, right.
A 3-hour celebration of cinema, featuring the biggest movie stars in the world. ABC has tasked us with finding a host who is unflappable and unslappable.
Audience, are you thinking what I'm thinking? why did he put that on his show? I would have opened the Oscars with that. That would have been the cold open for the Oscars.
Yeah.
That was really good.
You know it's going to be really good, though, if he put that on his show and it's not his cold open for the Oscars.
I don't know. No, I'm not. Yeah. That would have been a great cold open, and then go right into the announcer. Here, I'm producing the Oscars for him. Anyway, just say it. I have enough jobs. I don't need another one. But that is really good. The Oscars, by the way, is on ABC, and it's coming up on March 12th. Next in the dish, Gerard Butler's film Plane. This is executive producer Jeff's favorite story. So Gerard Butler made a film called Plane, okay? It was a moderate success in theaters. Moderate. But that was good enough for a sequel these days. Just the audience, oh wait, you're laughing now. I haven't even gotten to the punch here. The film follows a commercial pilot who is forced to team up with a fugitive after making a crash landing. Despite only debuting last month, plans are already underway for a second film, and this one will be called Ship. We got plane, ship, next, boat.
Train.
Then they'll make a movie for Minnesota, Pontoon. That's right. It's gonna star Gerard's co-star, Mike Coulter. Gerard Butler, shockingly, is not expected to be in this movie. What? Did we had this guy on the show?
Gerard Butler.
Yeah, Gerard Butler.
It was when you were gone.
Oh, when I was off? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I went fangirl.
Was he on to talk about Plane?
Yes.
Seriously?
Yes. Thanks for watching while you're gone.
I watch on YouTube when I'm gone.
Sure he does.
Yeah, I do. Did you watch the movie Plane?
No, I don't go to any movies.
Yeah,
you know me.
Don't tell the studios that. Yeah. Next in the dish. Remember I told you a few minutes ago that there was a TV show. I always love recommending stuff to you. So last night, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna check this out. What I'm talking about is the new season of Next Level Chef. This debuted on our lovely network, the FOX, after the Super Bowl. So I watched the season 2 premiere yesterday, and before I chat about it, here's the format. Take a look.
What a game! Welcome to the world's toughest culinary competition, Next Level Chef. Every great chef had to start at the bottom and work their way up. So I've created a 3-level culinary proving ground, like you've never seen before. Let's go, gotta move. Each week, these chefs will be battling to level up.
Hurry up!
And the only way to move to the top is to cook your way up. Can you rise above the rest? Those cooking on the top level will get the first pick of ingredients.
I got the lobster. Oh, yeah.
If you're down in the basement, you'll have to make do with what's ever left.
This is like things you find at the Goodwill on sale for $1.
It's really good, y'all. So, do you get it?
Yeah.
So, I love a good, simple format, and look, there are too many cooking shows, I think we'd all agree, and a lot of them get caught in the white noise. I'm telling you, though, you should check this one out. I immediately thought to myself, oh, I really like this concept, because if you missed a little bit of it, so there's the basement level kitchen, which has just basic kitchen items like a residential refrigerator, non-pro blenders. Then the next level is basically what most restaurants will have, and then that top level is the best of the best of the best. The best pans, the best convection ovens, and then the ingredients, you gotta grab the ingredients and make something. 3 different teams, and I really, really liked it. I can't wait to watch episode 2 of this. And that's always a good sign with me. If I watch an episode and I go, oh, I can't wait to watch the next one.
It looks a little kitschy.
Okay, great question. No. Great question, and I get what you mean. How it's like some cooking shows, like you gotta race around the building, and you know, it's a little kitsch, but they're actually cooking. I get what you mean. There's actually substance to this.
Okay.
And the chefs are good. I love Ramsay. I love Chef Ramsay. I really do. He's a guilty pleasure of mine.
Kitschy in the kitchen.
And it's always fun on these shows to love to hate one of the contestants, you know? And I must admit, I am actively rooting against somebody. I'm like,
ooh.
every time they look like they're getting ready to fail, I'm like, yes. Yeah. Please don't do well.
Burn it.
Yeah, anyway. It's Next Level Chef airs on Thursday nights on the FOX. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Coming up on the Jason Show, our next segment is as sweet as a tub of Cool Whip. That Midwestern mom, TikTok superstar,
Look at all that Jell-O.
has a new salad and some new laughs. And no one is laughing at The Bachelor, we're just laughing at it.
I don't like to fight, but
With producer Ted. That and more when we continue. Crew's eating cookies. I'm like, where are you getting those cookies from? I know, Kendall brought them. Anyway, welcome back. She's known for her Minnesota salads, but that Midwestern mom isn't afraid just to keep it real, though, too, on her hugely popular TikTok page. Look.
Queen, I just got home from grocery shopping, but the kids desperately need to be fed. I didn't get back as soon as I wanted to. So I'm doing all of the things at once, right? There are groceries all over the floor right now. I run to the refrigerator to grab one item, and the bottle of taco sauce comes out of the refrigerator, crashes to the ground, and explodes all over the cabinets, all over the refrigerator. And I'm pretty sure there's some on the ceiling. So what am I doing? I sat down on the floor next to the pan of cookies that I was baking at the same time because there's no space on the counter to put down the hot cookies. There's a hot pad under there. So I'm sitting on the floor, and I'm going to eat a cookie.
As one does. Audience, welcome back to the show. One of our favorites, that Midwestern mom. Leo, take her close up again. Amber, look at your shot. Look at that behind you.
Do I need to stand this way?
Yeah, right there.
No, this way.
Yeah, right there. Block it right there. Now you look like you have hands coming out of your head. Anyway, how you doing? I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Okay.
Since August.
A couple things. First, it's weird seeing you with what I'm going to call mortal hair because I'm used to seeing this all coiffed and that is like, you know, well, Number two, we were just talking about the cooking show on Fox.
Yeah.
Can tell them the story that you were telling us.
Oh my gosh, MasterChef sent me many emails trying to recruit me. And I turned them down because I said, can I bring my onion chopper? And they were like, let me get back to my boss and I'll email you in again several days. Okay, but is the pantry gonna have cream of something soup? Let me check. And we kept bantering back and forth, and I was like, you guys, I am not gonna go on this show and embarrass myself in front of Gordon Ramsay. Are you kidding me? Have you seen my food? Like, it's not exactly like, it tastes good, but it doesn't look good.
I know. Like, can I just speak for us, the viewing audience? I would have paid a lot of money to see Gordon Ramsay and you. You know what I mean? Fox. Come on.
I told them if they wanted comedic effect, like, you know, if I run into the pantry, oh, for heaven's sakes, they don't have any cream of mushroom soup. What am I gonna do? You know, you can do that, but I'm not gonna actually make something for Gordon Ramsay.
Oh, I think you would have been great. I think you would have been great. You know, I think one of the keys, other than the fact that you're just darn funny, what I think is one of the keys to your success or anybody that has success of any level on social media is an authenticity. And I love that. We love this. We love the salads and the bit of it all. But I love that you're now, and you probably always did, but you're now just showing life as a single mom. Is that kind of on purpose?
It's absolutely on purpose. And actually, I've had a few trolls, you know, because you always have to deal with a few trolls who are like,
I've never dealt with a troll.
No, I'm sure you never have.
Never.
But they say things like, you know, okay, just stick to the Jell-O salad. And I'm like, really? Like, what am I going to do? I'm going to do Jell-O salad for the rest of my life. I have to do my hair like this forever? Really?
Yeah.
I mean, seriously. But yeah, I want people to see that, you know, life sometimes is really uncomfortable. And yeah.
I know, and but what is comfortable is
No, this dress is not comfortable.
It's not? I was trying, audience.
I was actually laughing at that video, and I was like looking at that video at myself, and I'm like, and now I'm wearing this. I'm feeling a little bit extra.
No, you look great. But there's a story that goes with this dress, right?
There is a great story. I wanted the Kelly Clarkson dress for Christmas, wrapped in red.
Oh, that's
but
a great dress.
It is a great dress, but it's a one-of-kind dress. And so I put it on my Facebook page because all of you are so great at sleuthing for me, and somebody from Canada offered to make it for me. And so this is a hand-designed, made dress from one of my followers in Canada.
Look at that.
Yeah, and so I've recruited her to make me all of my aprons. We're gonna do different aprons for all of the themes in the months.
I love the slow motion twirl, by the way. That's
fun?
fantastic. Did it get stuck in customs, though?
It did at Christmas time. So I didn't get to wear it for Christmas. So that's why I was like, Jeff, can I be on the show on Valentine's Day? Because when else am I going to wear this dress?
Well, you counterbalance me. I look like I'm going to a funeral today, and I apologize. One more thing before we're going to take a break, and then on the other side of the break, we've mentioned Amber's mom before. We're going to show you Amber's mom's pantry. That's all I'm going to say. Tell them about, you're going to tell the event, you're going to do another polar plunge, right?
I'm doing the polar plunge in Detroit Lakes, Minnesota on the 25th of February. It'll be my third polar plunge, actually. We're fundraising for the Boys and Girls Club. Last year I raised $8,000 in 10 days. I would love to raise more than that because, a team of 10 people beat me. And I was only one person, and they raised 10,000. I raised 8,000, so we gotta raise more than 10,000.
We can do it. Do people just go on your socials?
Yep, link in bio. It's on my website, thatmidwesternmom.com.
Perfect. More with the Midwestern Mom. We're gonna make a salad too when we come back. Back in a moment. Oh yeah, we're gonna cook. Midwestern Mom, Amber, okay.
I mean,
you putting on the Julia Child?
Don't you know? This dress is dry clean only, and I was worried about my ingredients. I should have been putting on my apron.
Oh, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, so what are we going to make today?
We're making cottage cheese fluff surprise. See, Gordon Ramsay, for heaven's sakes, you don't know what you're missing.
Let me just, it's cottage cheese fluff surprise.
Yeah.
I love you, but that sounds awful. Because I don't know if Jeff told, cottage cheese is a food that I despise.
That's a lot of people.
But I'm going to try it. I'm willing to try it.
Okay.
Okay, so how do we make this monstrosity? Okay.
Well, we start off with some good...
I'm smelling it from the container.
I haven't even opened it up yet.
I can smell it.
Okay, so my followers have told me people also really enjoy the salad, but they don't like the texture of cottage cheese, so my followers have put it in the blender, or you can use ricotta cheese, or you can use whipped Philadelphia cream cheese.
I'll do ricotta. I'll do that.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
So you can throw that in the blender.
Oh,
then
God.
You just...
I honestly don't know how people.
Put your
you eat
Jell-O
with your
in the
eyes.
cottage
I do
cheese.
not know. Jeff puts lunch. He puts everything in cottage cheese.
You know the big TikTok thing is you can't eat at everybody's house. Oh, you can't eat at everybody's house.
I can't eat at Jeff's house. Yeah. Okay. Oh, we're making pink cottage cheese.
We're making pink cottage cheese. So you just stir that Jell-O-parta right into the cottage cheese. Lots of people stir this into the Cool Whip. I don't think it works as well. I think it dissolves into the cottage cheese better. I know Jason's looking at me like he's not. Yeah. This one has over 1 million views on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook. So because you got to throw in the shock factor. Okay. So that's what I was eating all of these years. Are you kidding me? And then the basic recipe for a Minnesota salad is a tub of cottage cheese, any kind of Jell-O powder you want, Cool Whip, and any kind of fruit that you want. Everybody comes at me on the internet, well, my grandma did it this way, and my auntie did it this way, and I said, great, because they're all Minnesota salads. We do not discriminate around here.
And again, this is called the cottage cheese fluff surprise?
Yes, there's actually an American folk song from William Bolcom. He wrote it for his wife. It's called cottage cheese, lime Jell-O cottage cheese marshmallow surprise or something. And I've sung it before with the Minnesota accent. It's for all those ladies in the church basement. We're going to put maraschino cherries in today because it's Valentine's Day. Okay. Normally I'd slice them up, but we don't have time. So.
Okay. Yeah. I think we have a little video too. Yeah, I think a little bit of video.
So, yeah, we'll segue into that because that's my mom's pantry. This is where I get all of these ingredients.
Oh, yeah. This is the pantry right here?
Yeah.
Okay, this is Amber's mom's pantry. She's the queen of Cool Whip and the queen of Jell-O.
Look at the door.
Oh, my God. That's all Jell-O?
Yes.
I gotta tell you, when the aliens do finally attack us, I'm going to your mom's house.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
Because we have, like 4 freezers.
Yeah. Okay, now you're adding the Cool Whip.
Now we add the Cool Whip. Yep.
Can I ask why the word? Not that you designed this, but what's the surprise?
Oh, I don't. Whatever fruit is in there is a surprise because you just never know. And actually, I think the cottage cheese is a surprise.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and then you mix that up.
Yep, you mix it up.
Okay. Oh God. It's good?
It is good. So I just did a collaboration with a friend of mine in Las Vegas because her husband's in the military and they're moving to Minot, North Dakota from Las Vegas.
Wow, that is going to be a culture shock.
It is, and so I featured her and I told her, I was like, even if you think it's gross, you gotta say it's delicious. She's like, wait a minute, it is good. She was so surprised.
Do you want me to eat this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll eat some too.
You'll eat some too?
It does taste better if it's been in the fridge for a few hours because the Jell-O kind of sets up a little bit. It doesn't.
That just kind of plopped in there.
Don't worry. It doesn't. It's not so firm that it's like a Jell-O mold. Just. See, and look, it matches my outfit like I did that on purpose. It's just so sweet. It's just like, it's so sweet. Wasn't it Gordon Ramsay on Jimmy Kimmel the other night or something where he just turned around and spit out the Super Bowl food?
If there was something back here, I would, yeah. Give it up for that Midwestern mom, everyone. Be sure to follow her on TikTok, Instagram, and everything else. Search for that Midwestern mom. No, I did it. Now I need a vodka soda. We'll be right back to get this. We'll be right back. Back in a moment.
It's like me jumping into the fridge and like I look at the butter and like, I don't want to do it anymore.
It's the texture. Welcome back. Thank you, top row. Zach and the ladies have left the mansion and now they're traveling the world. And the first stop is the Bahamas. And it didn't take long for the drama to escalate. Look.
May I steal you for a second? Can we have a couple more minutes? I'm sorry, I'm awkward at this. I know. Can you give us just like a minute? I know it's really awkward. Just give us 1 minute. We just sat down, Kylie. Don't make me do this, Stassi. Stassi, babe, please, just let me have them. I don't like to fight, but I'm definitely not gonna fight you. Please. All right.
Okay, I'll see you tonight.
Okay. The comment that like kind of scared me was like, I don't want to fight you. Like none of the other girls that have pulled him away have said anything like that.
And then she proceeds to go and tell everyone on the group date. It is all wild to me, like wild.
Did she say she was gonna fight you? Yeah, I know everyone's tense right now, but that kind of scared me.
Were the ladies on the brink of a brawl? Can Zach put an end to the drama once and for all and just enjoy his time in paradise? All of these questions mean one thing. It's time once again for 32% of America loves Ted. Joining us from our control room and Bachelor headquarters is Ted Johnson. Hi, buddy.
Hello.
What ended up happening with those, Anastasia and Kylie, is that their names?
Yeah, so the one who said she felt, like they were coming after her, she keeps telling all the girls that this girl was going to fight her. And so then that girl goes to Zach and goes, remember the conversation that we had with her she claims that I was gonna fight her. So then he's going up to her, telling her, "What are you talking about?" Anyways, the next day, I guess it was revealed that the same conversation, she revealed that she was basically there to secure more Instagram followers.
So she's not there for the right reasons.
She claims she was, but she's also like, well, we've made it this far, so we're going to get about 50,000 followers apiece, blah, 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 blah. He let her go.
Okay, he went on a date with Brooklyn. Tell me who Brooklyn is.
So Brooklyn is a rodeo racer from Oklahoma. And so Brooklyn, nice gal. She's just very attractive. So they went on these, what do you call those things? Four-wheelers, ATVs? I don't know what they are. Good time had by all. Then she reveals to him on their evening portion of the date that she was in a very abusive relationship. So it was a good time. They got deep. They exposed their feelings, and I think she could be a front runner.
Okay. Then he went so he went on an ATV, and now when you're in paradise, you got to go snorkeling. He went on a snorkeling date, right?
Yes, but of course they can't just jump to the snorkeling. They have to do the pre, but when they're riding on the boat and they're fully clothed, but then they're making out, and then it's oh, let's get in the water. So I'm gonna slowly take your clothes off, and then we can get in the water. And she's like, oh, you have nice chest hair, but let me unbutton your shirt. So so that's why I pulled this clip, because it's pretty gross.
Ted, does he kiss weird? It looks like he.
Yeah, and he's got a little, and he kind of comes at it from I think he throws his lower jaw forward when he goes in for the kiss, so he kind of go like this. I've never seen that before, but
Ted fell right into my trap. Thank you, Ted, for doing what I knew you were going to do. Okay, really quick, one more thing. Something caught your eye about the tease for next week.
Drama next week. Just when we thought the drama was over with, there's more drama. They're going to London. Take a look.
Hi! I feel so special. I can absolutely picture my life with Zach.
Nothing's going to stop us from having such an amazing week.
Unfortunately, I got some really bad news.
Are you serious?
I was not expecting that.
We don't really know where we go from here.
This week was robbed.
I don't know why this happens. It's like love being lost.
The $1 million question now is, what are we going to do?
Yeah.
Prediction. I think he's got COVID.
It's all, Ted, it's all that lower jaw kissing. Yeah. Ted Johnson, everyone. We'll be right back in a moment. Stay with us. Oh, God. It's time for the world's shortest segment.
Stop it.
Paul Rudd is loving life this week after his beloved Kansas City Chiefs won the Super Bowl. In an interview with Paul and his son Jack, it's making the rounds online after people realize how much they sound alike. Listen.
Paul Rudd, what's it feel like? 50 years we've been waiting for a Super Bowl, and now your team's hoisting the Lombardi.
It feels like I'm seeing colors for the first time in my life. Poor Jack got a nosebleed. He was so excited. It doesn't even feel real. It really does not even feel real.
Guys, you are as diehard of Chiefs fans as it is, celebrating on the field, covered in confetti. Is there anything better?
Nothing's better than this. Nothing's better.
You got a bloody nose.
I have a bloody nose. I didn't even know when it happened.
Jack Rudd. Jack is 17 years old. They do sound alike. We're going to take a break. We'll be back to wrap things up after this. Thanks for being here, everyone. Hope you have a great Valentine's Day. So, if you want to stop it, if you want to be, go eat some Cheetos. If you want to be in the audience like these fine folks, all you have to do is go to eventbrite.com. We've made it easy now. Search The Jason Show. Pick the day. We'll send you a reminder. You won't forget. And remember, only pick a day where you can actually show up. That's going to, tomorrow, Joy Summers is talking about the top dive bars in the area. But right now, that's going to do it for us. If you're watching and you're being bullied, go out there and be yourself because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone.